What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the Goldie Podcast. Listen, today we're going to be discussing a particular topic that honestly got circulate from time to time when it comes to polygyny, right? How to make poly life work. 5 women in a household. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this particular guy, I've been following his career for a while now. I think he's like one of the pioneers of hustling on YouTube or hustling on social media, and kind of making his brand grow and pop or whatever it may be on social media before certain things are actually established. So I really want to take a look into his particular lifestyle, right, in regards to polygyny. By any means, let me just be clear, right, and just kind of forewarn you all, this is not a biblical type of lifestyle that he's living. I don't believe that he's going based on biblical principles, but I do believe that he's practicing polygyny. Okay, some things that I agree with in regards to what he is doing, and then other things I totally disagree with. So let me make it very clear that some things, even though I may not speak on it, I'm just going to stay on topic, but it may be some things I disagree with. Other things I totally completely agree with in regards to polygyny. I just want to explore the relationship style, the way that he has his relationship set up in polygyny, and honestly, form our own opinions as to what he has going on, right? Because the conversation is going to continue to grow in this country regardless, and we're just going to be here to shed light on it. Because, here at the Goldie Podcast, we like to shed light. Because light creates understanding. Understanding creates love. Love creates patience, and that patience will create unity. So let's get unified.
Is the sheep preaching hate? He says, I'm not going to let the wolf eat me anymore. If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. Somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them. The ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back. So they said, no, he's teaching hate. He's violent.
I like your style, man. I like your style. I like everything you got going on, man. And I love how your women came in here. They nice, they respectful, man. You could tell a lot about a man by how his women conduct themselves, man. In your household, it's all together, and I love it. A lot of dudes talk that shit, but not a lot. You don't really see. They popping all this shit. It's like, but I don't never see you with no women. You came here with both of them. They looking at you. I see them. I peep it. They looking at you. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Before they do anything. And I like that. So tell these dudes, man, because in this day and age, the business is cool, but somebody will have a lot of money, and still be a doormat at home. They got a lot of money, but they still let women do this and that. And you got 2 women, in pocket, respectful, how do you do it?
All right, so bro, I ain't even gonna give a bravado answer. Like I just got it like that, bro, because it do take work.
Yeah.
It take work. It take hella conversations. Sometimes, bro, they be having to tell me to be tougher on them. Yeah. Because sometimes I do provide too many options, in my opinion. And then also, bro, I've learned, like, I love hard. I got a big heart.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I'm in love, I remove my logic and I allow shit that I usually wouldn't allow. So sometimes, like, they be reeling me back in, like, no, you need to just say what it is and what it ain't and draw the line.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, bro, like the whole pocket thing, like, that's really rap.
So you need to say what it is, what it ain't, just draw the line. That's crazy, right? Because my thing is this: how many women actually will take that position, right? Let alone 2 of them in the same space, taking the same position at the same time. And if he's identifying that they are in a certain role, right, and they're operate within their position in his life appropriately, right? Men look at these types of things. I promise you, men test it. Right? Especially when it comes to women who are okay with polygyny, men test it. They'll test the space. They'll test the space with the woman and see if she's going to crack or fold, or she's going to be a little too engaging, whatever it may be, too much eye contact. A lot of these things that men do, right? They're just playing games to see if she is truly submitted in the right spot, right? Or if she's truly a loyal type of woman, or where she's at mentally, can they be able to infiltrate the space? That's what they really want to know. They'll play some games like that, right? Not to say that the guy who's interviewing right now is playing games, right, when trying to play games with these 2 women, but I'm just saying that men do it, right? Same way that women do it when they see a man who's taken or has a woman a lot of times they may play some games like that to see what the man's going to do, to see if she's able to capture his attention more than the other woman, whatever it may be, right? So yeah, you know, when you got women who understand that men just do that, they'll test it, they'll test the waters of it and see what's up. When they already put up on game, when already laced up, and they understand this, and they'll act accordingly. And what, they won't embarrass themselves ultimately, right? And then also embarrass the house, right? Embarrass the family, right? Or whatever it may be, because you know it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But either way, it ultimately reflects negatively on the woman, right? And of course, that man's job is just to check the behavior and keep it moving. But let's continue.
They're fresh, because one of them checked me about how I need to check them, and I was like, "You're right. I don't have to put up with certain shit. Let me help get y'all ass together."
Hey, well, that's what that showed me is you know how to pick them. See, I got a thing, right? You know, a true player know how to get chose. Anytime you chasing a woman to get her, it's gonna be very hard to have her in pocket because you see her and put her on a pedestal to chase her. Right. These dudes want a woman to follow them, but how you gonna follow me when I chase you down? Now I catch you, and now turn around and follow me. It don't work like that. Right. So in your household, do you find the women? Do they find you? Do you women go out and find the women? How that work?
Now that's, you know, when he's talking like this, right, in regards to chasing a woman turning around and following you after you just got done chasing her, that's interesting, right? Because I believe that a lot of women say that they want that. They want a man to be perspicacious. They want a man to have this sort of vibe of chasing her, and you know, them being a prize, whatever it may be, right? But I always say this, right? It's not about what the woman wants. It's about what she responds to. You understand what I'm saying? She can say that she wants this all day long. Oh, I want this, I want that. But really, once you start to provide those things to her, if it's too much, then she's gonna shut down, right? But once you start to give her the things that she's responding to, then it makes her feel even more, I guess, admiring you even more, right? And it just is what it is. I think that men are the same way. Men know what they want, but they also know what they respond to at the same time. And so it's not about what you want, because a lot of times you can change your mind on that, right? A lot of times when you met with what you want, listen, you kind of reject it. It can get rejected, right? Some women claim that they want a nice guy, but when the guy show up, right, and he like a Chad, right, he just this guy who ain't impressed. You understand what I'm saying? They seem to gravitate more to those types of men than they do to a simp or a guy who's really just being overcompensating, right? You understand what I'm saying? It seems like they get way more bored with the individual that's just doing whatever than a man who's actually giving them something to earn, right? Y'all comment in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm on the right track here. All right, you think so? Like, yeah, that's just what I noticed. All right, let's continue.
That's a great question, bro.
And first, let me shout out to bro, right? With two beautiful queens here, right? Honestly, absolutely. You understand what I'm saying? They're not multiracial, biracial, whatever it may be, or it's racially ambiguous. Listen, you know, one of them is all natural. You can see they both are all natural. You can see that they both are beautiful women, and they both have a mindset to where they are on the same page. They kind of look alike too, a little bit. One of them is just a bit lighter. Other one is just dark chocolate, and the other one's just like a little bit lighter. She's brown complected. But yeah, shout out to bro. You know, it seemed like they both are like pretty solid women, and they also get to the bag too. Okay. So a lot of you out here who's like, man, if you're gonna practice polygyny, you know, then the man needs to be the one who's Like, no, man, why can't the woman also contribute, get to the bag? You know what I mean? Contribute to the household, just as it says in Proverbs 31. Like, a woman has the ability to consider a field and buy the field. She has the ability to build a business, a viable business that will earn profit. There's nothing wrong with this. Stop singling out the woman and saying the woman does not have to do anything to produce. It really just depends on the man and what he's looking for, his household, and whatever he's looking to do. That's what he's going to pursue, right? If he wants to pursue a second woman who's going to stay at home, cook, clean, raise the children, just take care of the house, right? Then that's what he wants to pursue. If he wants two beautiful queens that's going to get at the bag, or that's going to build a viable business, or whatever it may be, let the man do what he needs to do in regards to building up his nation, his household, whatever he's pursuing, right? And I get questions like, well, if he broke, then what did he do then? Well, if he broke, then he better choose wisely, because she better be contributing something. She better come in with something, because bro, you broke. Bro, you don't got time to pick another woman who does not want to work, who does not want to build a business, who does not want to get to the bag, who doesn't want to have ambition. You don't have time for that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you do got money, if you do got wealth, you got time to really select a woman who just doesn't really care to do all of the things. You know what I'm saying? She just want to kick it, chill, and wait for you to get to the crib, right? You can choose that. You got the luxury of picking a woman who does not want to work, who does not want to build a business, who don't want to do none of that, who want to chill and kick it at the crib. You got the ability to do that. But either way, we can't supersede or try to control a man's house. Oh, bro, you don't do this, or you ain't got this going on. Hey, listen, how do you build a nation? How do you build a kingdom? You understand what I'm saying? You got to start from somewhere, right? Some people may start a little bit ahead of others, but it doesn't mean that you should outwardly rule it out completely. Now, it's up to you to make the decision whether you're ready to focus on that or not. Either you're ready to focus on your business and build with whoever you got currently, you understand, in your circle, in your world, in your life, or you're building currently, and then you say, okay, well, I got it, but I also feel like that to expand more, I want to be able to get another one, be able to get another woman. It all depends on where a man is at and how he feels and where he feels he wants to be in order to pursue either a second woman or whatever he's doing in his space of polygyny, right? And it's just what it is, because back in the day, it's biblically speaking, right? We can say David provided tents for his two wives. A lot of y'all is gonna be like, man, David broke, man. He broke at tents. You mean you tell me you can't build them a house? Yeah, you're gonna say that. But listen, back then, a tent was a big deal. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. I don't think that the standards coming from the Father is going to be, oh, well, this, that, and third. As long as you're making provisions in the ways that you need to, and you're staying focused on what you need to focus on, that's it is. And then that's what it is. And then it's like a thing is to where neglect, right, comes into play. So if you're neglectful, then that's totally different from somebody who's trying to work to make to working towards achievements. It's totally different. Being neglectful means you're not even there. You're not even trying to engage, or not trying to do anything for anybody, right? You're totally absent. That is grounds for whatever you would say would be divorce, or whatever it may be, for a woman to feel neglected. And that's biblical. You can research it, look it up. You get what I'm saying? Otherwise, you and this woman need to stick it out until y'all can make it to the next level, right? And it just is what it is. As long as he's not neglectful, there is no grounds for leaving or divorce or whatever you believe that you need to do. So, but let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
Bro, it really varies.
Yeah.
Sometimes they find me, sometimes I find them. Short story, bro. Kari over here, I was looking for a nanny.
Yeah.
And she basically faked like she was a nanny to get into the crib, and then hit me with the voodoo, bro.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna say she faked it, but she pulled up and was like, oh yeah, I see the description. I fit all that. I'm like, cool. So my executive assistant interviewer, next thing you know, bro, she living in my room. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker done got me. So, bro, it varies. Like, some of the mothers of my children have been brought in by other women.
Yeah.
Some have been brought in because I slid in the DM. Some have been, like, I was introduced to P through Kari.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
It varies, bro. It's just an interesting day. I mean, no 2 days are alike, bro. You just wake up and there's some interesting shit going on.
I gotta put a pin in that right there. She applied for a job knowing that she wanted you.
Right.
She choosing hard. See, that's what I be saying. A woman gotta like me that much. If she ain't going through that many hoops to get me, it ain't gonna be a long lasting relationship. But just based on the start, right, that's gonna be a great relationship, because she obviously see you in high esteem, that she did all these things to get with you.
Bro, it was even crazy, bro. Like, how I went.
I gotta agree with that. You know what I mean? If she ain't crazy about you, I think that you gotta evaluate your relationship. If she not somebody who's just really down for you, right? And really was, and I'm not saying she had to seek you out or whatever, but she had to at least be interested. You get what I'm saying? Like, this interested to want to go out her way to either really want to spend time with you. I've said this before, right? Like, if I come home and the dog is getting more love than I am, right? If I come home and the dog is waiting for me at the door, You feel me? And the dog is waiting for me at the door, anticipating my arrival. Then why can't you do that? You feel me? Like, you mean to tell me that a dog can love me more than you can? Like you feel me? The dog is waiting for me to get home, but you yourself, you was not even interested in my coming home. Like, listen, you need to be an example. Listen, the dog is an example. Listen, you should love me more than the dog. You should be fighting for me at the door. You get what I'm saying? So once I get home, you should be fighting the dog for my intention, for my love, for all that, my affection. And then the dog, you should be pushing this dog aside, kicking him. Y'all should be fighting at the door when I get home. You know what I'm saying? For the affection, for the love, all that other stuff. But the dog love me more than you love me, then it's a problem. Straight flat the fuck out. Flat out. It's a problem. If the dog love me more than you love me, it's a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
We hung out one day.
And
talking to the mic.
We hung out one day. I went home to get clothes. Then I don't remember going home then. I know I went home, my guinea pig was dead. House was all like spider webs.
How many women did he have at the time?
Bro, it was a lot going on.
It was like 5 in
You
rotation.
had 5 women at the time, and you still wanted to. What? Tell me why did you want to be a part of this man's household?
So don't make me laugh. I just liked his teachings and like his leadership. So
Yeah.
I had been trying to talk to him for a while. So I'll be honest, originally, the person he was with at the time, I used to be like, going back and forth in the DM with her, but it never fell through. I had seen him like twice, but he just don't be looking approachable. So I never said anything. And then he posted that he needed a nanny. I sent him my little yellow dress. I sent him a little picture of me in a yellow dress, and I told him that I could be a nanny. And it's been on since then.
Man, see, you really just confirming what I tell dudes all the time. Like, you got to get chose, right? I don't look for the baddest bitch. I look for the bitch who think I'm the baddest nigga, right? Like, when I was younger, I used to go to the club with my uncle, right? And it was this fine little thing on the dance floor, right? I tell the story all the time. She playing with me. She acting like she want to fuck with me. Then she not acting like she want to fuck with me. Anyway, my uncle put his hand on my shoulder. He like, man, stop looking at the bitch that you want and start looking at the little funny looking bitch in the corner that wants you. Because that woman right there going to give you a problem. That woman over there going to do everything for you. And since that day, my life changed because I start looking for the women looking for me. And I feel like the reason most dudes don't have women like this is because they looking for who they want instead of who want them. So do you feel like relationships work better when you're the one pursuing a man?
It depends on what you want. Like, for me, I feel like it does because I don't get in a relationship with somebody, but based off of what they do for me or what they can do for me. I get in it based off how I feel. So that just be enough for me.
Okay, look.
I think that's facts, and you can see that she's an attractive woman, yo. Like, she's not a slouch. You get what I'm saying? She's an attractive woman. And my thing is that out of all the women that I've dealt with, listen, for anybody to really claim that you gotta have a boatload of cash, a boatload of money, I promise you now, no, you don't. You just gotta be what that woman wants. You just gotta be what she is looking for in a man. You get what I'm saying? Personality wise, the way you carry yourself, the way you hold a room, whatever it may be. Like, if you're a dreamer, a lot of women ain't looking for no dreamer. You get what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Some women are willing to deal with one, but not a lot of women are looking for that. But if you're a visionary, right? If you're a visionary, you going places, you got things going for yourself, then a lot of women are looking for that. You get what I'm saying? A lot of women won't worry about how much you get paid. You get what I'm saying? Based on that, a lot of women will literally have no issues with being sure that you are good. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like this red pill talk, this talk about, oh, well, you got to be like this, you got to be like that. No, you just got to be that nigga. And it just is what it is. I'm going to keep it real. You just really got to be this type of dude. And they will, because I don't care. A guy who's wealthy, millionaire, you understand what I'm saying, still get cheated on. Let the pool boy come in the crib. You understand what I'm saying? And he too old. He need a Viagra to in order to please his woman. Listen, let the pool boy come in the crib. The pool boy got your girl. You get what I'm saying? and you a rich man. She living in a mansion. The pool boy come through. She lusting after the pool boy. It just is what it is. Like, I don't care. You just gotta. It's just like, it depends on what woman you pick, right? And it depends on what woman you pick in regards to her morality and things like that. But also, of course, a woman ain't necessarily always going to be concerned about your money. And if she is too concerned about your money, guess what? She ain't the woman for you, because she a gold digger. You get what I'm saying? She just looking for the cash. She's just looking for whoever can financially provide. Now, don't get me wrong. A woman's basic instinct is for men who can provide. But it's not always financially. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it'll be nice. It'll be great for financial provisions, right? But it ain't always like that. A lot of times they looking for a man who's going to provide certain things that they are looking for emotionally, physically, right? You can be a handsome guy who got his head on his shoulders straight, and also very articulate and carries himself well with who is a visionary, right? And then they'll be more than happy to help them building. So they'll be more than happy to build with you. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if it's the woman is adamant. I ain't gonna try to build with no man. I promise you, she will if it's the right man who come along. I swear she will. But let's continue.
Let me ask this right here, right? Because a lot of dudes, they find it impossible to have multiple women accepting them for them. And I just say, women want a real man, right? If she find a real man, a true leader, somebody that could give them some game, you know, they'll accept that, right?
Facts.
Do you feel like that's true?
Facts. I can tell you now, I've never had an issue with women. I never have. Broke, making money. You get what I'm saying? Doing well for myself, walking outside the door and literally whatever car I feel like I want to drive that day, picking one. I'm not saying that they are, you know, I'm talking BMW, Mercedes, I'm talking BMW, Porsche, things like that along those lines. It was only BMW or Porsche, right? Was choices. I'm talking like this is just a tier down from the top tier, which is, you feel me? Like, I've never had an issue with women. I've never had it. Broke, making money, wealthy, whatever it may be. Never had a problem with women. I've never had an issue. And so it's just about what type of dude is you. It's not about, oh, do you got money? You get what I'm saying? Now, if you don't got no money as a man, don't get me wrong. You need to really focus on honing in on your craft and what you're doing to build a viable business, whatever it may be. You need to turn off that noise, right? All that noise. You trying to chase women, like at some point you got to learn to turn off the noise, right? And focus on the signal more, right? I mean, I know you probably need a conversation here and there, but focus on your signal. Focus on your signal. Focus on your craft. Focus on building your business and getting some money in your pocket. Focus on that. You feel me? And yeah, they will come. But my thing is that you won't have an issue. There's not a thing is to listen. I just feel like that people just be having this misconception and making things so much more complicated than what it should be. You need to focus on your confidence, right? Be confident. And I promise you, even though you don't want the woman, she'll come and approach you just because she sees that you're a confident man. You get what I'm saying? It's about what you attract. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
Because I feel like if you could teach a woman something, a woman gonna fall in love with you forever.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's true. And I also feel like when you love somebody, you accept them for their light and dark. So just because he want to wild out tomorrow, don't mean you love him any less or you show up any less. Like, when you love somebody, you accept them good or bad.
And tell me this, both of you, right?
I like
women love
think.
honesty from.
I like the way she think. I like the way she think, because my thing is that, man, that's somebody you can build with. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what, if it's good or bad, listen, we're ready to grind. We're ready to make this thing pop. Listen, that's what you need. You need somebody that's going to be focused, going to be locked in, no matter what the loss is. I don't need nobody who's going to cry about some shit, complain about shit, who going to give me even more stress, more problems, all this other shit. Man, I don't need that, bro. I need somebody who's going to lock in, who going to let me focus and they going to get focused, right? Who's going to allow me to focus on pushing so the money can flow in, and then also help me focus in helping the money get flowed in, right? In regards to whatever family-owned business or whatever it may be, right? They're contributing, right? because they are also in the same goal. Like, listen, I know that you want to go and be able to take a trip to Dubai, or take a trip to Bali, you know, or take a trip to somewhere where you want to just kick it and chill, do a Caribbean cruise whenever you feel like you want to do. You want to be able to live a comfortable lifestyle, be able to get the 5 acres and, you know, get the home built on there and stuff, like making decisions to where you can do what you want. Like, you want to be able to make some good money and be able to live comfortably. We all on the same wavelength, so we need to get together and make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just better to do it with a team than it is to do it solo, or to do it with 2 individuals in the house. Listen, the more the merrier. The faster you're going to get to your goal, the faster you're going to accomplish the mission. Come on now,
my man.
Let's
right?
Continue.
So you like the fact that he's open about what he's doing, because most dudes is doing the same thing. It's just not all in house. They just not telling you. So when a man can come and tell you what it is, what it ain't, and give you the option to accept it or reject it, that make you respect the man. Because most dudes out here, lying, cheating, sneaking around, and those are not the hallmarks of a real man. Can you respect the man who's lying, cheating, got stuff going on in his phone, hiding this, sneaking around the house?
I can't.
Nah.
I'm always look at him weird, like, what you hiding stuff? You scared of me?
Exactly. So let me get your opinion on it.
You scared of her, bro? Like, bro, you scared. You scared. Oh, I'm scared. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose you, bro. You better keep it real, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it real.
Now, what makes you attracted to this man so much that you can allow him to have other women? This is what I say to my women, right? I tell them like this. I'm such a real man, and we so far and few between. She'd rather have a piece of me than a whole of another man.
The love that I have for him, it doesn't come with conditions. Honestly, like the things that he do outside of me, it doesn't interfere with our relationship. So that's how I'm able to accept him for him.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm trying to give these people, like, what is in the mind of a woman who gets with a man who has other women, instead of just finding a man who's only going to deal with them? Like, what is it about this man versus you could have other men, but you rather choose this man, even though he has other women? Like, what are the characteristics that make you feel like that?
So based off my past relationships, when it comes to this one, I've gained more here than those. So I'm kind of able to take what it comes with, because I'm gaining more from the situation.
I like that you said that. I say the same thing about women. A woman get with me, I'm going to elevate her mind, body, soul, game, you know, and then on top of that, the material. So you feel like it's the things that he teaches you and how you grow as an individual that makes him more valuable than the average man who probably just wants sex from you.
Yeah.
So if a man want to have multiple women, he has to be a man, one of respect, one of being a real man, not lying, sneaking around, but also he has to have some game to teach you and help grow you.
Correct.
So you knew that because of social media?
Yes and no. It got deeper the more the closer I got to him, the more I learned. So I did know of the social media image, but I didn't like, it was a different experience being closer. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, right? Because I didn't live the lifestyle, you know, multiple times in multiple ways, right? Mm-hmm. You have all your women in the house.
At times, yeah, bro.
At times, yeah. How do you deal with that, right? Because me, man, it was very stressful, you know, and managing all of these emotions in the same house. It was easier when everybody had their own place and we came together sometimes.
Yeah, bro. So I have realized that too, because I've tried it a multitude of ways. Like when Kari first came around, one of the mothers of my children was pregnant with our 4th child. Yeah. So you had that mother of the child in the master bedroom. Kari was the room above the master. Another young lady I'm dealing with, and then another one I was dealing with on and off in 2 other rooms in the house. Yeah. So yeah, bro, that does get stressful, especially when it's like times of intimacy. That can get really crazy. Oh
man, well let's jump into that, man. Like I found that sometimes it just don't be worth it, because it's rules to having a threesome, right?
Absolutely.
And it's like, so well, who do I nut in, right? You know, who gets the most time? And then it's like sometimes I ain't even gonna nut, because if I nut in the wrong one, I'm here for the rest of the next week. So a lot of dudes, they want to have a big household of women for the wrong reasons. I feel like they think it's gonna be this big old freak fest. They don't understand. It's a job nurturing all of these different personalities. Everybody.
Yeah, so let's not go there, man. That's a little too much, bro. And so that's the thing, right? I know he kind of trying to keep it real, but that was a little vulgar. My apologies, y'all. Listen, I might cut that part out. But yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of like the thoughts of a lot of people, man, and thinking that this is a big ass orgy that somebody looking for, to where everybody is doing whatever in the house. And honestly, that could be further from the truth. It's like there's got to be some ground rules and setting. Not only that, biblically, because these things have to be in its proper order. Like you can't just have that shit in a crib. You get what I mean? Like. But I get what he's saying, because people do think that. People really do believe that men who practice polygyny just full of lust, and they just lusting after all these women. Now, don't get me wrong. These two dudes that's talking right now on this video, they definitely got some lust issues. Let me say that. Let me say that for sure. They definitely got some problems with lust, and also, of course, fornication. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not glorifying a lifestyle. I'm not trying to put it up here to glorify it. I'm giving you an example of who's practicing polygyny and where their mindset is, the mindset of the women, the mindset of the men. But I disagree with the fornicating portion of this whole situation. I disagree with the fornication. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
They got a different birthday. Everybody like different things. So tell me, how do you deal with all these situations, having sex with them? How do you deal with it?
So, bro, for me, I used to like free for all, like I would spread myself thin. But then I realized, bro, like for me, I won't get no work done if I gotta like be in 3 to 4 places in a 6-hour span. That's crazy. And then I still gotta have energy for myself, the children, and what I'm working on as well. So, bro, it got to the point where we just had a genuine conversation one night. I tell you a story. I remember.
Tell the story.
We all laying in the bed, right? It's like 3 a.m. And bro, I've been mad the whole day because like they both pulling me in separate directions, which I do appreciate their physical love for me. Like it's amazing, but I haven't expressed yet. Like, hey, y'all doing too much, bro. So they dozing off. I'm like, hey, y'all up? They like, yeah. I flipped the light on. They like, what the hell he on? I'm like, listen, stop double booking me. We gotta communicate because everybody trying to have sex at the same time. Like I ain't got with so much energy. I'm going in one room, then I'm going in another one, then I'm back and forth. XYZ, bro. So it took for us to like just have a genuine conversation to get to a place where it's like be mindful of one another. Like, bro, only one man, and everybody's not into threesome. So sometimes you have to like have separate moments of intimacy and articulate that. Yeah. So person A will know like, and he just finished at 2:00. Don't bother him at 2:30. Like,
so they got to be on they got to be on the same page
to an extent. Yeah. We really all got to be on the same page. We got to communicate like, hey, and they'll ask at times like, you did XYZ? Yes. Yeah. All right. And I think in their mind, that's probably when they just be like, all right, I ain't gonna bother him right now. He need to rejuvenate, get his shit together, and then I'll pull up on him.
What's the requirements for a woman to come into your household?
Into the house, bro?
Now, before they get into that, man, I know that when, of course, in my space in polygyny, right, and practicing it with a couple women. Listen, I think we were in 2 separate spaces, right? So it was like, I spent a lot of time with one, and then I'd fly to the next city, and then spend, a few weeks or a couple months with the other one. And then we'll come together, right? Depending on if it would be Houston or Michigan, and then we'll spend time together. You get what I'm saying? So there was time for us to miss each other, right? There's an opportunity for us to miss each other. I believe that's in the beginning. That's why it worked so well, is because we had time to actually miss each other, and time to be able to take a break from one another, whatever it may be. And then of course time for us all to come together, hang out together and kick it and chill, which, that was cool. That was cool as hell for me. But that right there also breaks up the monotony a little bit and things like that. So that also it works. You got time you spend with one another, whatever it may be, if they cool with it. If they content with having a long time. Some women are cool with being able to spend time by themselves and cool with all of that, right? And they take opportunities for self-care. You get what I'm saying? And so there's opportunities for women to have that time alone, self-care, chilling, right? Working on mental health, whatever it may be, right? But then all together and building her up, gassing her up, making her feel beautiful, whatever it may be. And that's another space at another time, right? So that's I want to add to that.
In short, bro, to get into the household, intelligent, of course, teachable.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Teachable. Gotta have a high teachability index.
Yeah, bro. If their mind isn't expansive, we're not gonna get very far. It's just gonna be a physical transaction.
If your mind is not expansive, listen, woman. If your mind is not expansive, if you're not somebody who's gonna be on the type of time that I'm on, listen, don't worry about it. You understand what I'm saying? Do not worry about it. I promise you, sweetie. Like, you're not gonna be happy here. I'm gonna be on go. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm gonna be on full signal, and I ain't got time for all the noise. You're gonna be like, man, he neglected me. Listen, I'm on signal. I'm on building. I ain't got time for this. You get what I'm saying? And if you feel neglected, go and holler at your sister wife. Y'all go kick it, chill, roll some dice, play Monopoly, do what the hell you need to do, but let me focus on my signal. You get what I'm saying? Or you join me in signal and you go ahead and continue to help grow and build our business, right? But don't be coming up here without a teachable mind, without a mindset that's teachable. Don't come over here and have issues with anger. You feel me? And thinking that I'm doing something, saying something, and you catching in the fence, and I gotta worry and coddle your feelings and emotions. Listen, I don't got time for it. I will be patient with you for a minute. I'll work with you. I'll pour into you until you get it to you. But listen, eventually, I ain't got time for it. You ain't finna stress me out. We gotta get to signal. We gotta get to it. You get what I'm saying? But also at the same time, we'll have our opportunities to kick it and chill and relax with each other and spend time with one another. But let those times be those times. Don't try to force your way into something, right, that you ain't supposed to be in. Be ready. Be ready mentally, physically, emotionally, right? All those things. Get yourself together. But also at the same time, if you don't have it there yet, come on. I'm a pretty patient individual. Listen, let's get that together, sweetie. Let's get it together. I'll pour into you for a minute. I'll teach you. I'll train you on temperance. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll do all that. I'll coach. I'll teach you how to lay up. It just is what it is. I'll teach you, but you're gonna have to be teachable. Let's continue.
They'll fizzle out, but teachable, bro. And I like them crazy, not the normal crazy. But I need to be able to speak shit into them and ideas and visions, and they not question me or be terrified to jump with me when I say it's time to jump. Yeah. And I realize, like, I in business, more times than I've been able to do amazing things.
A visionary. You cannot be timid. When you're dealing with a visionary, you can't be. You dealing with a man who's a visionary. You cannot be timid in what you're doing. You gotta be on go. You gotta be on go. When it's time, baby. You can't be questioning it. You can't be questioning, is the ride safe? I already done tested it. I'm the one with the vision. The Father gave me the vision. You just need to be on go. That's it. Both of y'all on go. So the moment it's time to go, guess what? We on full tilt. We striving hard, pushing heavy, shaking heavy, moving hard. Listen, but we're going to accomplish every goal that I'm talking about. We're going to do exactly what I'm telling you we finna do. It's just that simple. Why? Because it's already been mapped out. I got the vision. I got the plan. We going to accomplish it. We're going to get it done. You get what I'm saying? The moment I got it, the moment it's downloaded to me, is the moment you execute. I rock with the mindset. This is the reason why I'm covering this. It's not because of these guys are holy or set apart or sanctified. It's because of the mindset of the individuals, right? In regards to them being in this space. We don't got to always agree on everything. But I know where the man started. He started from nothing, and now he's a multi-millionaire. But he didn't have a job. The brother went on full signal. And built his business back against the wall. You understand what I'm saying? And of course, if you're gonna have queens around you, they got to be ready to be on full go. They gotta have to be ready to go. But yeah, that's the reason why the mindset of the individual, right? The mindset of the women, the mindset of this man right here, and also the mindset period. Chew up the meat, spit out the bones. That's all I can really tell you, right? Chew up the meat, spit out the bones. We just having a conversation. Let's go.
Things with people who, and again, not the literal sense of crazy, but they got big imaginations. They're not scared. They fearless. So I love that. If my man said this what we doing, then fuck it, this what we doing.
Man, I love that. That's why I say a woman got to choose me. She got to look at me like she see Chris Brown. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work. A woman got to be able to lie, steal, kill, go to jail for me, right? But I know you could probably relate to this. When a woman is really on the same page, you got the same mind. Y'all start sharing that one mind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start having that mastermind going. Y'all on the same page. You can manifest millions with the right woman on the right page with the right energy.
That's a fact, bro.
I tell these dudes all the time, most of the time, their biggest adversary is they woman next to them because y'all not on the same page. So it's very hard. It's almost like you obstructing what I'm doing. I'm putting all these good energy into the universe for what I want. And deep down inside, you over here mad at something. Everything that I'm doing, you're doing a counter something in your mind to make the manifestations not happen. You know, I've built so much with women.
I can't stress that enough. Women, listen, your man's ready. He gonna go. He got the plan. He got the vision. Listen, you better just support the vision, support the plan. You see him striving, you see him consistent, you see him taking care of business, man, you better get behind that man. You better get behind him. You better hold up his hands. You better hold him up. I'm just saying, don't be on no ops type, you know, mentally, spiritually, you the ops, but then verbally, oh no, I'm not against you. Nah. Mentally, physically, you know, emotionally, you're his rock. You're his support system. You're believing in the vision just as much as he is, if not more. Because if he lose sight of the vision, who's gonna keep him on track? You understand what I'm saying? You believe in it more than he does. You should be so invested in this vision, right? You should be so invested in it that nothing can move you off the position of it. Nothing, not even him himself, can move you off the position of that vision. Let's continue.
And on the same page as me. So when we just don't click, when we just not on the same mind, I just can't do it.
No, bro, it's the same. That's why I say, like, the most they may get is a physical interaction, if that. But no, I can't do shit with you. This is a lost cause. Like, hit me up in 10 years if I'm available, and we'll see if you got your mind right by then.
So when a woman come into the household, how long does it take for you to just put her in, you know, the house and start paying for things? Or how do you go about that?
So, bro, look, I ain't gonna lie, that varies.
Yeah.
All right, so Kari is the first woman I ever lived with that doesn't have a child from me. I've always had a rule, like, I don't even let women live with me that haven't carried my seed.
She gonna have one of your kids?
I assume so, bro.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Bro, if I have it my way, they both gonna have my children in due time, and I'm gonna be at number 12.
Yeah.
But
Look at her
bro,
smiling. Look at her smiling. She like that. like that thought. Hey, I'll rock with it. I'm not no hating ass dude. I promise you. I love to see too, you know, especially black couples, you know, any couple, honestly, you know what I mean? No matter what the nationality or race is. You know, I love to see like people being happy with each other, like loving on each other, being content in the same space with each other. I just love to see love. I just love to see love working. And that's one of the biggest things. Like, I don't want to be the cause or root cause to mess up somebody else's love life, right? I love to see love working. You get what I'm saying? So I might not even say 2 words to your woman. I promise you. We like, hey, Shalom, how you doing? Bless you. We ain't got nothing to talk about, her and I. Like, unless we in a setting where we in a group setting, we all having conversation discussions. Listen, we ain't got nothing privately. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Let's go ahead. Let's keep it going.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. To live there, it's the list is long. Bro, I mean, she'll tell you, like, I'm a protector, but I'm also a general too.
Yeah.
And I wake shit up in the morning like, hey, get your ass up. It's time to get active. What are you doing? You sleeping too goddamn long. You ain't grind hard enough last night for this type of sleep. Let's get it.
Hey, I love that. I love that. See, I tell dudes all the time, man, you got to have requirements, man. Nothing easy is respected. If you just let a woman come in just with no requirements, jump through no hoops, it's easy to walk away because you ain't invest nothing. A woman got to come with something, jump through some hoops. Otherwise, you here today, you going tomorrow.
And bro, I want to say this too, bro. I appreciate you because we articulate a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
But you do have a more gentle way that you present it, bro. Because as you speaking, I'm hearing some things I be saying to her. It just be a lot more harsh. So I'm gonna work on that, bro. Because I be going hard, bro. Like I just went hard on her yesterday. No, that was definitely yesterday. I be going hard, bro. Hey, listen, I be feeling bad that night.
Listen. Like, in my household, man, I be cutting heads like a maniac. When I get online, I know I got to tone it down. But in my household, I be cutting heads. Or what, like I say all the time, right? In my household, I don't deal with weak women because you're a reflection of me. All that cry baby stuff, hey, you better get it together because I'm gonna come through. I'm cutting heads, but it make you stronger though, you know. And sometimes, listen. Sometimes I'll be cutting heads all day, and in the back of my mind, I feel bad, but I'm like, I can't show it because it makes her stronger. You know, in society, women are brought up to be weak. Hey, guess what? My women are partners with me. I can't have a weak-minded, emotionally weak, adolescent-minded woman with me because that's a reflection of me. You can't handle my business on your own. I ain't no babysitter.
Listen, that's facts. Speaking on facts though. Even though honestly, he a little flashy, he a little too flashy for me. But bro speaking on facts. Like if you're a weak-minded woman, right, and you're in the space, you may be a liability, real tough, because ain't no telling what you finna do next. There's no telling. You got to strengthen yourself. You got to get stronger. You got to understand not only strength, communication, transparency. I need all of that. You understand what I'm saying? I need all that. I need that strength. I need that communication. I need that transparency. I need that focus. You understand what I'm saying? I need all of that. I need it all. Consistency. I need it all. But that's what I'm saying, though. Bro, speaking nothing but facts. Because, like I said, a woman who has a weaker mind, who's more emotional, she's more likely to go off and do some BS that's gonna make herself look evil, gonna make her look bad, gonna make me look bad, whatever it may be. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to strengthen your mind. You got to fortify that. You understand what I'm saying? You got to strengthen and fortify that. We can't be moving around here like that. You understand? Like, you ain't finna make no fool out of me. You ain't finna make no fool out of me, no hypocrite out of me. You ain't finna make no hoe ass, excuse my language. You ain't finna make no infeminate man out of me. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't finna grab my nuts and put them in your purse. We ain't, that's not how we rocking. We not rocking like that. But yeah, you're gonna be in a very happy space with me if you're hitting the right notes. Let's continue.
Bro, you not bro, be telling her this shit like
so
you can't
me
die right now. You
listen,
can't hold shit down.
That's why I gotta be so hard of them to build them up. So if she weak, she ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? That's why. So when I cut heads and I start feeling bad, man, my women will actually, I'll be the one cussing them out, doing all this, then the third, hooting and hollering, and they'll come to me like, "I'm sorry, I made you upset." Then I'll be like, "Yeah, I know, I got one." That's a perfect woman right there,
bro. I be having those moments, and I know exactly what you mean, like. Cause it be times where I be wanting to apologize like 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
but in my mind, I'm like, I gotta give it this tough love. And I be telling her, I be like, you gonna thank me in 10 years.
I swear to God, man, every woman I've ever had, whether they here or gone, always be like, you grew me, and they always talk about whatever man they with. I had the most growth the time that I was with you. You know, pressure makes diamonds. Any woman around me, you're gonna have to be growing up.
Hey, sometimes I can be too honest. I can be brutally honest. Sometimes I can be brutally honest to a point to where I might upset you. And that's not my goal. You understand what I'm saying? So you come to me, you kick it with me, you say, look, man, I got upset because you said A, B, and C, and it really made me upset. You know what? I apologize that I did that. That's not my goal. That's not what I'm looking to do. You understand what I'm saying? But, there's certain things that's been said. There's certain things that I do that I'm like, it's because you got to get an understanding of yourself. You might have not been trained on this level, right? You may not have been able to reach this level because all of these knuckleheads you've been dealing with ain't been trying to pour into you, ain't been trying to teach you how to be a better woman, a more secure woman, a woman who's more emotionally stable, a woman who understands how to conduct herself in a space with a man who's a visionary, with a man who understands how to get something done, right? You may not have been trained on that, but this is what my job is to do. This it's a part of me making provisions and providing, right? If you're a woman and a single mother with children, listen, that man who enters into your life, his job is to teach you how to raise them children. It just is what it is. His job is to provide the security. And if y'all not dwelling together, committed to each other, guess what? Y'all separated, right? His job is to train you and teach you how to deal with them so they can be more productive young people in society. Growing up with morals and standards and all that, that's what he providing. So my thing is this, that's how it works. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not the type of man who's willing to pour into a woman on those levels, guess what? You don't need to be practicing polygyny. In fact, you need to learn yourself how to be in a relationship with another woman, because you yourself, you probably need to stabilize your own emotions. You probably need to stabilize how you are compulsive or whatever it may be, right? Selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed, afraid of another woman that she gonna do something to you because you don't want to be honest with her. You need some of y'all need to just spend some time alone and understanding how to what's some of the aspects of what pouring into her means, right? What you gonna teach her? Type, you know what I mean? Let's continue though.
The same pace. Now let me ask you this, right? Because you do business with your women, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is how I feel, just personally, because I come from a past lifestyle where, you know, that thing was normal. But even now, a woman got to be grinding with me. Like, we got to be doing something. What business are we doing? What are we doing together? I can't fall in love with a woman that's just kicking her feet up, popping her toes at the house. Right. I'm gonna be irritated when I come home. Like, what you been doing all day? A lot of dudes, they want the, you know, the housewife just in the house. I can't fall in love with that. We got to be on the grind. We got to have wins together. We got to have losses together. We got to have struggle and grow together.
A lot of y'all out there who are against polygyny and all of that, men dealing with multiple women, y'all disagree with that mindset. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it. That's how he want to run it. Honestly, me personally, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would want a woman to be able to care, but I also wouldn't demand it, right? I would encourage it. I wouldn't demand it though, right? I would encourage it. And if I have maybe, let's say, 4 women, one of them stays home, takes care of the house, right? Saves us some money in that way, right? You saving us money. You saving us, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's value too in its own. You know, you're keeping that money in the house. I don't gotta pay a daycare, you know, for child care. I ain't gotta pay for child care. I ain't gotta pay for a nanny to come through and clean. I don't gotta worry about somebody or my woman having to stop what she's doing to be productive to go and cook, right? Because you taking care of that too, right? Or y'all rotating, so somebody's always on go. Don't got to worry about that. So I rock with that mindset though, because that's how you truly build a nation. And let's say we get some land, we build a house on that land. Listen, whatever our property, you know, taxes are. Listen, we focus on business, 100%, 110%. Focus on business and growing the business. A lot of times I can just do a lot of that on my own. You get what I'm saying? Baby, take the rest of the month off. All y'all take the rest of the month out, rest of the month off. Y'all go take a flight, catch a flight to Bora Bora. Y'all go catch a flight to Tokyo. Y'all go catch a flight, man. Go chill in Barbados. Go chill in Bali. You feel that's the type of things I want to tell my women. You get what I'm saying? Yo, y'all take the rest of the month off, man. Go on vacation. I got this. Yeah, y'all go ahead. I got this. That's the type of time I want to be on. And I want to be on that type of time based on hard work, being consistent, driving hard, right? Going hard. I don't want to be doing that based on somebody else's labor off of their back. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about just going hard and staying focused. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You get what I'm saying? There's something different, right? Because me personally, when I'm doing like this, right? You know, for this household that I'm in now, and then also for my mother's, I go grocery shopping for both of us, right? Loading it and filling it up with groceries that'll last for at least about 3 weeks for both locations. I'm on point. Listen, this is what we got to do. Let's get it. And it's a well-oiled machine, right? We get things done. It's a different type of man it brings out of me when I have that level of responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Like that. Otherwise, I can't feel nothing for you.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I agree, bro, fully. I tell everybody, like, I'm death aware, meaning that I know sooner or later I got to leave here. So if I'm going to give you my energy, my intellectual property, and give you the game that I know to the highest extent, you got to actually do something with this shit. And I'm building an empire. It's 10 children counting on me. Yeah. If you include their children, we talking about a football team with reserves. So if I'm the head of this household and there's people counting on me, then yeah, for sure. I ain't telling either one of them to go as hard as I do and be as tough as me and have the warrior spirit of a man. Yeah. But you got to get your ass in there to some extent. And I got to trust that I could die peacefully because I know you're going to hold this shit down and keep my name going as I would want you to.
Nah, that's right. I tell women all the time, I would be doing you a disservice if I was softer on you. Yeah. You know, I would, because you got to grow. You got to be stronger, man. I feel like this, right? It's a saying one of my mentors used to say.
I would also say this, right? You got to really gauge the woman. You can't just be, you know, full tilt fucking. You got to really gauge her, though. You got to see where she at. And it's a no nonsense approach a lot of times. So trust me. Listen, if I had to ask, listen, I don't take no shit. I'm not finna sit here and have you being somebody who wants to cause division, discord, or anything within my household. Listen, you through. It just is what it is. You the ops. And unless you're ready to repent and be forgiven, listen, if you're not trying to do that, then you got to move around. And I'm not tripping off that. You get what I'm saying? You can. I'm not tripping. You can do whatever you want to do. But my thing is, you got to be ready to go full tilt. Let's go. You get what I'm saying? But some women, you got to learn who they are and try to adjust yourself accordingly to where you can be able to peer into them, right? You can be able to train them in a way as to where, and yeah, I said train them or teach them in a way as to where they can strengthen themselves, right? Little by little. Do what you can. You get what I'm saying? To strengthen yourself, build yourself up, building them up. You don't want to beat them down so much as to where they just feel like they're nothing. You get what I'm saying? Pulverize them. But you still want to keep it a buck with them. You still want to be honest. You still want to be straightforward, right? Not trying to waver off of nothing. But you need to learn the person that you with too. Understanding what their limits and boundaries may be. And then so they can meet you where you're at. But you understand it because you know what they can take, how much they can take, and when they can take it, when they can't take it, when you gotta have some mercy, you gotta show some compassion. You gotta back off a little bit, give them some space. So I'm gonna add that too, because it seemed like that they on full go, right? Like, hey, nah. I'm pretty sure that that's what they mean as well, that they have some sort of form of balance in what they're doing. And I'm just saying, you got to be balanced at the same time. If you're gonna give it to them, you got to also understand when they're not in the position and ready to receive what you got to say right now, right? So back up a little bit. All right, let's continue.
Weakness equals poverty. And I truly believe that if you're weak-minded, if you're emotionally weak, you're not going to be able to stand the test of time in this world and anything. So right. I like to build my women up, and my women see it, you know, from the time they start with me to the time they've been with me a while, they be like, I'm a lot stronger. I could deal with a lot of things more, you know, and I feel like that's why women deal with men like us, because we really teach them stuff. But a lot of these dudes, they've never built that within themselves. They've never worked on themselves enough to even be able to build that to give to somebody else.
That's a fact, bro. Like I had this conversation often, but I feel like certain men are actually necessary for the ecosystem because we raise the archetype.
Yeah.
An example I give is like women from my past pull up every time and be like, shit, I'm still single. I ain't fucking with these niggas. I'm like, why?
Because you raised the standard.
Doors. He ain't got no gun, And then I realized in that moment, like, no, you need niggas like this to spread them thin in a sense, because the world need more of that energy and more of that standard.
That's a fact. We raise the standard. You know, women double back on me all the time. Oh, this dude's a liar. He don't do this. I see him not doing this. So it's like, you know, they say, oh, you dudes is fucking it up. I'll be like, no, you make a woman appreciate me, right. You know, because she see the difference. And even if she leave me, that's why I tell a woman, if I'm the first dude you've been dealt with, you're unlucky, because you're going to think all dudes are like this. And it's going to take for you to not be here to find out the hard way.
Bro, I have
that's facts though, but it takes time to get here, man. It takes time to be a person who's going to be honest and going to keep it a buck with you, going to keep it real with you, who going to be flat out with you. You get what I'm saying? Who going to be on this type of time. It takes time for a man to build himself up and get to this point, right? Unless he's already been trained on this, right? Since a little one, right? Since a youngin', since a YN, if he's already been trained on this since a YN, then he's already automatically going to have that favoritism with women regardless, right? Because of the simple fact that he was raised in this. He's just going to be doing what's natural to him. But my thing is this, right? When you a man who has to train himself on these things, right? Then you have to train yourself. And it takes time to get here. And once you've arrived to the position where you like, listen, bro, I ain't got time to be sitting here lying to nobody. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid of nobody. I don't fear nobody but the Most High, yeah, right? I don't have no fear of none of this. Listen, if you got a problem with what I'm going to tell you right now, and you feel like you want to bounce, and you're going to have to just bounce. I can't control that. But you're not going to steal my dignity from me. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to steal my dignity, my reputation, none of that from me. You get what I mean? You're not going to have me in a position where I'm putting myself in a, you know, in sin because I choose a lie to you, right? But I'm going to choose to speak truth. And listen, if I'm misunderstood on something, then I'm going to correct it. That's what men do. But when you get to the position you're in right here, when you have that mindset, you also don't want to go back. Once, like I said, a lot of these guys who disagree with polygyny, right? Once they go and experience polygyny on its full capacity, not just in a sexual way, okay, but in an emotional way, in a physical way as to where they're building and growing with these women. Listen, you wouldn't want to go back. I promise you wouldn't, especially if it's the right women who's going to add peace, who's going to work together well, and it's going to take opportunities and times where y'all can spend together and build memories together. Listen, you're gonna be like, there's no other way of life. What the hell have I been doing? Right? What have I really been doing? This is what your mindset is gonna be. Majority of all of you, I promise you, right? If you had it, but like the same thing with this, once you've arrived to the type of man that I am now today, the type of men that these guys are, and other men who choose to keep it a buck, keep it real, not to be tiptoeing around, it's like there's no going back, yo. What's the point? There's nothing to go back to, right? It's liberating here. It's freedom here. Listen, if you look, babe, if you catch me looking at some baddie, listen, she looking good. I'm a man regardless. I'm gonna look. I don't need to hide that from you. I don't need to be. I shouldn't have to do that. You ain't finna put me in a box and have me confined to this box. You're not finna entrap me. You're not finna have no. I can't feel that way. You get what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And it had nothing to do with women, because women and men are totally different, right? Women, y'all got the capabilities of controlling yourself in ways sexually. Men, listen, we are what we are, and we see what's beautiful, and it attracts us. You understand what I'm saying? We're attracted to what's beautiful. It is what it is. And so that's, you got to understand that we just built different. We designed different, right? But yeah, once you reached and have arrived to a certain point, there's no going back, yo. I don't give a damn what a woman say. Oh, but you this and that, man. Listen, miss me with that, right? Miss me with that. Let's continue.
So many conversations with the mothers of my children,
and that really be the
conversation all the time. Like, man, these niggas don't. I'm like, girl, I know. That's why you got to hold that L for a lifetime.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, and I always say this too, man. Nothing keep a woman in check like another woman. When you have multiple women, a woman don't necessarily want to leave you, because it's like, damn, if I leave, she gonna get him all to herself. So sometimes just having another woman, or at least if you don't got multiple women, being desirable so your woman knows other women want you, will keep women there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree fully, bro.
And you got a lot of children, man.
What y'all think about that? Y'all believe that a man who is more desirable, right, to other women, calls the woman who's in his life to desire him more? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Do y'all think that woman's going to desire that man more because they see that women desire him, right? Desire to be in his presence, desire to, you know what I mean? Y'all tell me, right? Y'all tell me in the comment section. My answer is yes. I think that they are more interested, more intrigued by that man. But let's continue.
I got a lot of trauma from having my son, and my son's mother. I got full custody of my son now, but it was a long battle. And, through that, it taught me, and I maybe just be scarred, right? I say, I'm never going to give a woman leverage on me, because you don't really know who a woman is until she has leverage on you, whether that's marriage or a baby. You may know a woman 10 years. Right. But until she has the power over you in some way, you don't know how she gonna act. What they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And women are tyrants when it comes to having power.
Facts,
it seems like you having a lot of kids. So obviously you ain't having that problem. Do you see a change in a woman when she has your baby because she feels like he can't just easily walk away?
Two things, bro. I have had those problems. Yeah. But that's why I tell the bros especially, keep you a family lawyer on retainer. And like you said, with the whole leverage thing, like, when it comes to women, from a man's perspective, bro, you just said it clear as day, but the bros just...
family lawyer, yeah, if you want to save time. But if you really want to learn it yourself. Understand the laws yourself. Understand the court system yourself. And you be good. Let's go.
Got to be a step ahead. Yeah. Because women move different. When they got the baby leverage, they'll use that to get their way. Yeah. So, bro, like, I tell all the bros, if you marry or not and you procreate, and like, have a lawyer on retainer and make sure you got your ducks in a row, or even before the baby is born, like, still to this day, they set up arrangements. You can get parenting plans done prior to the child. So to make sure, like, they don't have
I promise you, listen, when I feel like that I'm in a spot where I can start taking more vacations and I can start just living more comfortable life, and I'm not so on full signal, on full go, I promise you, I'm having children. I'm building a nation. It is what it is. We having babies. It is what it is. We building a nation. I'm not messing around. I promise you. Because honestly, if you take a look at it, right, listen in on a lot of these guys who are wealthy, right? Take Elon Musk, for example. He's got plenty of baby mamas and children, right? I don't want baby mamas. I want wives, right? But he got baby mothers, okay? Baby mothers. But, he's got plenty of children. He's building a nation of children, right? A lot of wealthy men. This is a wealthy man's game. You understand what I'm saying? When you're building a tribe, building a nation, listen, 12 tribes of Judah. Honestly, one of the most powerful dynasties, until they sold out to the Most High. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And they were one of the most powerful dynasties until the Most High snatched that covenant. Until the Most High snatched that covenant because they was being disobedient. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, listen, I'm on some nation building, kingdom building. Right now, signal. Listen, we need production. We need to produce, right? And when I'm telling you, when it's time for me when I get my mind that I deserve a vacation, listen, in my mind, I'm building a nation after that. Like, damn, I deserve a vacation. I earned this vacation. I earned to be here. You get what I'm saying? When I'm at the point where I'm like, listen, y'all go take a trip over here, take the month off. When I'm at this point to where I can be able to make those choices and decisions, I am having babies. I promise you, I am having children. So if you're dealing with me, you rocking with me. Listen, you go, and we on that type of time. Listen, you about to get pregnant. And that's just flat out what it is, yo. Listen, at that time, you about to get, you about to be carrying you about to be carrying my seed. Listen, you're going to produce the kingdom for me. You understand what I'm saying? And you better be loyal and you better have a strong mind. All these other stuff is what I can train you on. I can coach you on that. I can coach you and teach you how to lay up. You get what I'm saying? I can teach you how to lay up. It's all good. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
They can't play with you a certain way.
Oh, that's some game. Like, I've never heard that.
Yeah, bro. You can go. Like, I've already had this conversation with my daughters that when they do marry, if they change their name, they're not getting access to my assets. It's a lot of shit you can put on paper prior to the child, prior to adulthood.
Damn, could they get a hyphen?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
okay.
Sure.
They could
but
get a hyphen.
Play with me and change your name from Grace. Daddy gonna leave your ass hanging. You gotta go get a job.
Damn.
But to answer the other part of the question, right, bro. Yeah, I've dealt with it for sure.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not me though. I'm not gonna lie. Not my daughters, but my sons, I might be doing a little something different because y'all gotta produce for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? My daughters though, listen, your husbands, they gotta produce or whatever. But my little girls, y'all gonna be taking. Listen, my little girl's gonna be taken care of. You understand what I'm saying? But my son, like, of course, there's gonna be a ranking system. My thing is this, right? My firstborn, he's entitled to the inheritance regardless. But if he proves himself to not be worthy of that inheritance, then the son who is worthy is gonna reap the inheritance. It is what it is. My thing is that's just the facts. What? Jacob was worthy, Esau was not. It just is what it is, yo. Prove yourself to be worthy. Prove yourself to be worthy. If you ain't worthy, you my firstborn son, and you entitled to the inheritance, but you're not worthy, you're irresponsible, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're not keeping a family trust right, you're not keeping a family trust. Listen, the son who he is going to get that inheritance. That's why it's important to have sons. That's why it's important to have children, right? To build and grow children, sons. If your daughters, if you had not had a son yet and you had nothing but daughters, but your daughters went off and got married and produced a son, a male, a seed, an heir, guess what? My grandson, you feel me? My grandson, my firstborn grandson, if he's worthy, he gonna get that. when he come of age. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Kingdom building mentality. Building mentality. I do have a son though. So, but let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
And then, like I said, bro, in those moments, I step back. I let the lawyer step in and do their part.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The only part I hate about that is one, it does get expensive, and two, it's just the wait time. And in the midst of that wait time, that that connection with your child is watered down because mama using them as an actual pawn.
No, that's for sure, man. And I hate that was the biggest thing with my son. It's like, he going over there and got a completely different ideology about what you teaching, and then he comes back over here, and it's gonna take a couple days to get him back in this mode. And by the time he back in the right mindset, now he go back over there. So it's a lot. That's why I tell people, be on the same page with your woman before you have a child. People don't look at values, look at mindset and things like that. And then, a lot of people running around with kids that look like them, but don't act like them, and kind of a disgrace to their name.
No, bro, that's a fact. I tell people, like, parenthood is a competition.
Yeah.
And it's important that mom and dad got some form of alignment, or you're going to find yourself competing for the rest of your days, because everything that you build, mama or daddy going to undo when they got the baby.
Man.
Or like, they'll even weaponize that shit and be like, bro, I done had that for where a mama,
grandma, grandpa, I don't give a shit what you got going on. You ain't finna be sitting here going against the grain. You're not gonna go against what I'm teaching. You're not gonna go against how I'm raising them, training them, whatever it may be. Now you line up what I'm talking about, or you can move around. You understand what I'm saying? Get with it or get lost, right? Get down or lay down. No, but I'm not finna be training them or coaching them on nothing that's not gonna benefit their world, their life. That's not gonna structure them appropriately. That's just not the type of dude that I am. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Be like, y'all daddy ain't got the snatch y'all like, and and I'm like, but you can't do a push-up. Yeah. Like, I can fight though. I could get a motherfucker up off me. You cannot do one physical push-up. Stop teaching them kids that shit is the right shit to be eating every day and indulging in all this.
Right? It's hard to try to program your kids with somebody else programming them too. I had a friend, he said, Chef, shout out to Chef. He said, man, having a baby mama is like sharing a cell phone. You got it. Now she got it. She changed the background. She changed this. She changed that. Then you give it back and you got to do the same thing.
That's a fact, bro.
Now tell me this, right? Because you'll be surprised just because of like the space that I'm in, man. These dudes, they want to have multiple women so bad. They see what you're doing as like a superhuman thing that they can never do. What do you think about Neo situation? I know you don't know it, but like his household, he says he got 7 days with one woman, 7 days with another, 7 days with another, and then the last couple of days is with everybody. How you like that setup?
Bro, I read that. Yeah. That setup wouldn't work for me.
Yeah, me neither.
It wouldn't work. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I miss people after a while.
Yeah.
And like that. So that means woman number one won't see him again.
I sort of did that before. So like I said before, I was kind of giving you, I was doing that before as well. We lived in two different states, so it was what it was. And like, yeah, it gives you an opportunity to miss each other. But once you all come together, I enjoyed being together more than anything. Like me personally, I'm a really chill dude. Like if you're my woman and you're with me, like you wouldn't realize just spending all of your time and your days with me, day in and day out. You're seeing me every day. It just wouldn't be something that is, I guess, noticeable. I've never had any complaints like, we're always together type of complaints, right? I've never had those type of complaints that we were always together or blase, blase, blah, like nothing like that. Like you genuinely will enjoy spending some sort of time with me. You might catch a couple elbows, get a power bomb or two. You get what I'm saying? Randomly out of nowhere. I might just stop. I might break out a signal, break out of work real quick. And next thing you know, we just like two big kids or something for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Just playing around, joking, cracking jokes, laughing. And that's just kind of how I roll. That's kind of how I am. You feel me? Like, I take life seriously, but there's times where you can really relax. So, that's just
14 days after he deal with 2 and 3.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just gonna be either shindigging together, or you getting 2 days. Like, bro, when Cardi first came around, I would spend I spend like 3 days at home. Yeah, and then I would go spend 3 days with my baby mama. Yeah, and then like some of them days I'd be on my solo mission, just scheming, doing other shit. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But
do it ever feel like a job to you?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna say this: 3 days out of the month, it feel like a job. And
only 3 days.
It's a pattern.
Yeah.
Every month, it's gonna be 3 days where I just be like, I'm sick of this shit.
So when is the time to yourself, man? I covet time with myself to think, and sometimes when there's too many women around, I feel like, man, I don't got the time to myself.
So for me, bro,
or are you just comfortable with your women and you can still?
Yeah, bro, I'm comfortable for the most part. I just like silence.
Yeah, me too.
So like she could be around, but sometimes I just be like, Not in a rude way. I wouldn't say this. I just like, please, just don't say shit to me for like 1 hour.
Hey, listen, I'll be the same way sometimes. Yeah, not in a mean way, but it's just like, just be quiet for a minute.
Yeah, bro, like, especially with her, right? We beef about this shit all the time.
That's funny. I don't never feel that way, yo. I just don't. I can't relate to that part. I can't relate to the whole. Just don't. Unless I'm working. If I'm working, I'm like, please don't bother me. If I'm recording, if I'm shooting, if I'm doing what I need to do, and I'm on signal, I'm focused, man, please don't bother me. Don't bother me, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me. Unless it's for certain reasons. You bring in some food, okay. You gotta pass. You feel me? There's certain reasons where you can, but if we just making small talk, if it ain't important, don't disrespect me like that, y'all. Don't bother me. Don't disrespect my time. If it ain't important, man, don't think that I'm just sitting here waiting on you to come make meaningless, pointless conversation with me when I'm supposed to be on task and on point. It just is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But when I'm chilling, shit, I don't feel like that. Like, yo, whatever. You feel me? I'm chilling. I don't mind at all, regardless on what the look is on my face. I don't mind at all. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about that, right? In the comment section. What y'all think about that part? Do y'all men out there, do y'all feel some kind of way if your woman is talking to you? Do you feel sometimes that you don't want her talking to you at all? Me, I can't relate to that unless I'm working. You get what I'm saying? Let's go.
And I'm in my world. I'm having my silent time. I turn my back on her now.
Working, praying, you get what I'm saying? Or if I'm meditating on something, that's where I'm like, yo, but if I'm free and available, I'm totally fine.
Not in a mean way, but I'm purposely looking at the wall because I'm in my world.
Yeah.
And then I just feel her body heat and on my back, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hot today. Can you get off me, please? Get up, get off me. So yeah, bro, I be needing my.
Yeah, I don't be tripping about that. If I'm just sitting there chilling, man, please come bother me. I ain't tripping. Let's go.
An hour. Or like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. My most kindred moments is in the bathroom, bro. Yeah, that's what I be meaning. I be like, I'm in the bathroom. Leave me alone. Nah, damn. Man. And everybody get it like, he in the bathroom. Leave him alone.
Yeah, yeah. See, I did that for a long time, and I was like, man, I got to have my own place, and then go to their places, and they can come over to mine sometimes. Because when they always in the house, to me, it's just like sometimes I just want peace. And when you have women like these who really love you, they always want to be on you, talking to you, asking you something. It's like a little gnat in your ear, just in a loving way, because you love it. But sometimes it get exhausting. So tell me,
bro, she be saying the same thing. She be like, why you always on the?
I just be cool with it, yo. I'm cool. If I'm not doing nothing, I'm chilling, thinking, whatever. I'm cool.
Edge of the bed.
Let's go.
That's be like for safety reasons.
Oh, listen, I tell dudes all the time, that ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's a job, and most of y'all aren't pimps. So if you're not getting paid from it, sometimes it's like it's not worth it. If you don't got your women building with you, contributing something, it's gonna get old real fast.
Right.
Do y'all bring other women into y'all relationship just for fun, or do y'all?
Bringing nobody, period.
She ain't bringing nobody else. She said that fast.
Why not?
Because I'm not. I don't need no help.
So okay, what about you? She seemed like y'all got a different thing. Would you and her go out and grab something and have some fun?
Yeah, bro. So I'm gonna throw this out there first, and I'll let them explain on their behalf. The dynamic is not what most people think.
Yeah.
P ain't going for that shit at all.
Yeah.
Kari, bro, I tell everybody, this young, wild, and free, and this mama energy, she gonna come in and check shit and be like, why was this move? This was supposed to be like this. Like, she give that energy like, hey, P coming, y'all better act right and put bro, just that corrective energy, like, don't be playing.
Yeah.
And then Kari, on the other hand, gonna be like, I seen like 45 today. Tell me what you think of all 45.
Look, so it would be okay, you and her go and have fun with a woman, and she would just be cool with it. Like, that's what they did. I'm not joining it though.
Yeah, she not. Well, I'll let her answer for herself.
Yes, I'm cool with that. As long as he got some energy when he come back.
That's what's up. That is what's up. A lot of women, they going, we ain't.
That's how he want to do his. That's how he want to run his home, bro. That's just what it is. But I admire how he know the two, and he's distinct. He's got a distinct difference between the two, and he ain't really just trying to pressure it, right? He ain't trying to press the matter. Like, he understand who she is, right? She mama energy. He understand who the other one is. She young, wild, and free, or whatever he call her. And that's what he respects between the two. He understands their differences. He understands where they're at and their boundaries and what they're not willing to do within their space of polygyny. You know what I'm saying? So regardless on what I agree or disagree with, I can admire that he at least takes the time out to identify who they are, where their boundaries are, and listen, he ain't looking to cross them. You get what I'm saying? He looking to just go with the flow of things. So I respect that. Let's go.
Going for, but she's okay. She don't want to participate, but she okay with y'all. Man, that's a lovely household, man.
And he doesn't necessarily have to have like the energy to show up in a certain area, like sex, for instance. He needs to be awake, and he needs to give me time as well. Like when he get done having his fun.
What about you? You can go out and have fun by yourself if you want to.
For me, bro. Oh, her?
Oh, no, I'm asking both of you.
Oh no, Kari. Bro, I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. Kari is the type that'll be like, bro, she done dropped me off places before. I say that. Like, I done had times where I'm like, hey, I want to go here. I don't think she gay though. And then she hit me with the, you always want to bring the bitches that ain't gay. What a gay bitch.
Oh, I like that. I like that over here.
And I'm like, listen, everybody not gay, and I'm not finna admit, bro. We done had this argument. I'm like, I'm not making everybody gay.
Yeah.
Some women ain't gay. But we have that level of camaraderie, bro, where I'd be like, well, you think you could drop me off at the house? And she'll drop me off at the house if need be.
Man, that's what's up. So if you had to say a woman came into the relationship and she was like, and
let me just say this, right? Yeah. But they that's how they got their dynamic, man. That's what he sees as camaraderie. That's his household. Gotta respect that, or whatnot. So, but
not continue. With all the women thing, like you can have them, but I want to be in my own place, own thing. I just want to deal with you. Would you allow that?
Would I allow that, bro?
Yeah,
bro. I genuinely feel like that's where we gonna be at some point. A compound where everybody got their individual space, and then we have a collective space because
Yes, I'm just saying compound. No, like literally, just a nice little piece of land. You feel me? Boom. Build that kingdom. It's time for kingdom building. It's time to get it. You know what I'm saying? Those are goals. And I'm not saying that I want to build a community. I'm saying like just my family, building a kingdom, right? I don't mind others if I got enough space, enough land for other people to be able to inhabit the space with me and have a community of folks. But it's not like the forefront of my mission. My mission is to leave behind a legacy, leave behind some land, some property for my future generations to come, and for us to be able to build a vast amount of wealth, right? Changing the blueprint, breaking generational curses. You understand what I'm saying? Rewriting our future on our own terms. And I'm just saying, that's me. You get what I mean? Let's go.
Well, but they still have times where like they want to be on their own, and Kari is not as strict as P, and P is not as wild as Kari.
Yeah.
There's times where separation is actually healthier and happier.
I say that all the time, because I done did the in-house thing, and I started to realize, man, it's really unfair to have women who may have the complete opposite personalities and force them to be together. Right. So if a woman want to just, hey, I just want to deal with you, I'm cool with what you got going on, cool, you're going to be over here. You're going to miss out on a lot of fun trips. But if that's what you want, all you got to do is be with me and fuck with me. I'd rather it be that, but trying to force all, I don't feel that at some point it's going to self-destruct.
Yeah, bro, I had to learn that the hard way. And I've learned it too. I've learned it a number of times, and gratefully in this situation, instead of learning it, I'm listening this time. Like, all right, I get it. So let's concoct a plan to where like we could be close, but we don't got to be in each other's face 24/7.
Yeah. When did it start? You live in a poly lifestyle or whatever you want to call it. What do you call what you do? Or you don't call it anything. You just call it living how I'm living.
I just call it living, bro.
I say the same thing. Dude be like, well, what do you call it, man? As soon as I call it something, I'm in the box or whatever those rules are, man. I make my own rules. It's my kingdom around here.
I'm the same way, bro. And this my thing, right? I don't subscribe to the poly thing, bro, because I'm not always in that space.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I deal with both of them, but I still don't feel like I'm poly. I'm in a relationship with these two women. I'm very much content.
Yeah.
I mean, I have wondering eyes sometimes as fine as women all day in the DMs in public, but I'm content. So I just feel like it's a singular relationship, but it got 3 people in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I ain't got.
Listen, I feel you. Listen, no, I don't feel you, bro. You're in a poly relationship. It's polygyny. Just use the descriptive terms that it needs to be used. I mean, it is what it is. If you practice something different, yeah, let's not bring confusion to it. But I hear you though. I know you trying to do your own thing. You know, it's cool though. It's
I don't
cool,
name for court. I just wake up and do what you want to do, what the heart desires, and go from there.
And you've been living like this for a long time.
Yeah, bro. Pretty much like early on, I was living like that, but I wasn't as transparent. Yeah. But just like outward, out loud, full transparency, like it's more than one of y'all. Probably like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
And you feel like this is the only way you're gonna be able to live. Because women always gonna come in and they might sit beside.
He ain't been doing this that long. Okay, I feel you. He ain't been doing this that long. He ain't really been living in this truth that long.
You for a while thinking I'm gonna hang on to the last one and I'm gonna change him.
Bro, my last child was that similar shit. I remember sitting on the bed with her one day and she was just laughing. She was like, all them gonna be gone by the time I'm done. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't think she understand that. Yeah. Even if they leave, I'm gonna collect more. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, just from a moral standpoint, I think it's unfair for me to task my life to one woman. Yeah. You want, like, just imagine a woman come in today. You want me to nurture your 10 children that didn't naturally come from my womb. Yeah. You want me to be your assistant when you figuring shit out late night and you can't call your real assistants. You want me to clean this house. You want me to cook. You want me to have sex on demand. And then you want me to not lose my sanity and still take care of my mama, my daddy, and where I come from. I just feel like that's unrealistic. That's an unrealistic expectation. So I feel like more, depending on what type of man you're dealing with, his lifestyle, like one ain't gonna ever be enough.
Man,
I can see what he means by that. I can see what he means by that. For sure.
I say it all the time. It's like all this greatness you want to yourself. You selfish, man. Right. I'm gonna teach anybody with me. I'm doing God's work out here with every woman I touch, and you want all that to yourself. You selfish. You can't be over here. Right. Like I say it all the time. Like it's 1,000 you. It's only one of me. I could find 1,000,000 of you. I mean, you special in your own ways, but I could find a lot of you. How many of me can you find? You can't. And if you could, you'd be with somebody else.
And bro, that's what I say. We here, bro. I was watching one of your episodes, and you don't even label it as politicking, but I think,
there's a reason why every man is different in their own ways, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. And my thing is that hey, you can't be selfish. You gotta understand, like guys who are visionaries, right? Like myself, like this guy here. And whatever it may be, guys like us, listen, we got the capacity to handle multiple different energies, right? Multiple different personalities, things like that. Guys who are natural leaders, they got the capacity to do so. They got the capacity to do it. And sometimes it's like, you got to just kind of respect it. Respect that they're there. Respect that you have a man, that you're dealing with a man who's on that level, right? And he can prove that he's on that level. You get what I'm saying? You got to respect it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be dealing with him in the first place. And honestly, it really does keep a woman in her feminine, right? And I'm going ahead. We're gonna get ready to land this plane here. I thought the conversations were really dope. I think they had some really great conversations. I think they had some really dope conversations here. But you got to understand as a woman, like, like a lot of times with a lot of these monogamous spaces, right? The woman gets bored for the simple fact that she doesn't have no competition. She don't have anybody who's striving or pushing her to be better for that man. And so if when a man practices polygyny and he's taking on multiple wives, right? Each wife has their own designated role in that relationship, and each one can teach one, right? But at the same time, the man already established who's going to be doing what based on their talents, right? So everybody has an opportunity to work hard for the household, to build for the family. They have purpose, drive. It keeps things fresh. It keeps things new. It'll make that woman want to also strive to be better for that man, because there's another woman in the space who's striving also to be great at what she's doing. So there's a level of competition, but it should always be healthy, right? It should always be healthy forms of it. Nothing that's toxic, nothing that's extreme jealousy or envy or none of that. And if there is some of that, then there's conversations that need to be had, a little bit of coaching or whatever it may be, and understanding where the person's coming from. because sometimes they can be coming into the thing feeling some kind of way or feeling neglected or feeling like they're not filling the space or void appropriately, but they just need that reinsurance. And a lot of times communicating, hey, I need some reinsurance. I need some validation. I need some reinsurance in this space, right? Would be everything, right? For everybody. It could really solve a lot of conflict, a lot of issues, and it help everybody grow even more together as a unit, as a whole, right? Understanding each other and bringing more of a balance to the space. So that's just kind of what it is. I'm honestly, the conversation was dope. Hopefully a lot of y'all understand that this is just a conversation. This is just a dialogue, but this was not a biblical breakdown, biblical teaching on biblical marriage or polygyny, right? We just having a conversation in regards to how some of these men think and operate, and women, right? What their mindset is as well. And so things that like I said, I agree with, some things that I may disagree with, but ultimately the mindset, the way that this being handled, the way that it's being taken care of. Listen, we want to challenge the narrative every time. So if there's a thing as to where people say A, B, and C, listen, my thing is that who are you to put that type of stipulation on that man and what he wants to run his household? Right? It's all good. You get what I'm saying? But those type of people, you know, you don't typically want to deal with on a normal basis because they're a little too overbearing and a little too intrusive into your business anyway, right? When you got things you want to do and you want to build, those are the type of people that's going to be negative Nancy's and throwing salt on the game. And honestly, you can't have those type of people around you, right? It just is what it is. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this conversation in the comment section below, right? Tell me what your thoughts is. Tell me what you think. You know, is this something that you would practice? Tell me if you practice polygyny currently. Tag somebody, at somebody who is currently practicing polygyny, and let them come and evaluate the video, right? And as always, of course, I really appreciate you guys joining me. This is your host, Barack, here at the Goldie Podcast. Until next time, right? We'll see you in the next video. Okay? Peace and shalom, shalom.
What does it really mean? Y'all said who gon' stand for me? For the evil that I see. Who gon' stand for me? Against all this iniquity. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. Who gon' stand for me? Who gon' stand for me? Who gon' stand for me? Against all this iniquity. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. War sheep, war sheep, war sheep is our sheep. Who gon' stand for me? Who gon' stand for y'all? Who gon' stand for Jesus? Who gon' stand for me? The truth is on fire. We don't need no water, let the Holy Spirit burn. The truth is on fire. We don't need no water, let the Holy Spirit burn. Who gon' stand for me? Who gon' stand for me? Who gon' stand for me? Psalms 24:16. Who gon' stand for me?